We were asked, should vegans be pacifists? Well, we should think about it. What part of veganism is not pacifist? We don't cause pain or suffering or death when you're a vegan, which means we shouldn't kill. We shouldn't do something like that. It really is a self-definition. If we think about how do you take sides with something like the Israelis with Hamas right now, or we can say the Palestinians, if we think about it, they haven't been pacifistic either with each other, if that's the right word, for years. And there has been this animosity, this subjugating the Palestinians. Or maybe they didn't want to be there, but then they're treated as second-class citizens in a lot of cases. And the terrorism that goes on. You can't discount that in trying to resolve the problem. The only way that conflict can ever be resolved is when both parties, each side, have to decide that they want to live in peace with each other and the rest of the world. That's the only way we can have peace. It takes two to tango, okay, so to speak. If we look at Russia attacking Ukraine, now there is a one-sided situation. Ukraine is defending itself, and Russia is the aggressor. And hundreds of thousands of people have died because of this. Now, how many animals? Nobody talks about that. But there have to be millions of animals, too, that have died because of this war. And where does it end? Well, if you think about the way I look at things, we're against capital punishment. We're against war. We're against the treatment of animals, the way we raise them and kill them, and we're against the abortion of unwanted babies. But you have to look at something. If you're going to be against the abortion of babies, then you have to provide for birth control and the care. If you don't provide that, how can you be against the one if you don't provide the other? The same has to do with wars. You have to provide for the defense against terrorism and war for the innocent. How do you protect the innocent? Do we just give up and die and let the evil take over the world? Well, that's something that we have to work out with God. And there's a limit. We cannot overgo. We can't overly destroy. We can't go beyond. We're supposed to protect ourselves. So that's part of the peace. So pacifism, I'm not saying war is justified. I'm saying it takes two to want the peace. And we have people that just can't get along with anybody else. They're constantly wanting to fight war. That's not going to solve the problem. So Should we be pacifists? Mostly. Amen.